don't even understand how it's possible that one man could live so rent-free in someone else's head. Donald Trump again is complaining about Joe Biden.
What?
Not only does this man truth, is it a truth that you do when you send a message on Truth Social? But not only does he truth at all hours of the night, in the middle of the day, he's constantly just sending messages. And one that he sent recently was this one in regards to the autopen scandal, if it was a scandal. Here he says, other than the rigged presidential election of 2020, there is no proof it was rigged. But he says, other than the rigged presidential election of 2020, the biggest scandal in American history is the autopen. Whoever used it was usurping the power of the presidency, and it should be very easy to find out who that person or persons is. They did things that a Joe Biden of sound mind would have never done, like open borders, transgender for everyone, men and women's sports, and far more. Fear not. However, we will bring America back bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. All caps on the bottom. This autopen claim is something that he brought up before.
And remember this, we were losing $5 billion a day under the past administration. I have to be a little careful the way I talk, because there's a lot of anger about that administration. And by the way, the real question, who ran the autopen? Okay, who ran the autopen? Because the things that were signed illegally, in my opinion. I think we've just proved that. But our country is respected again. All over the world we're respected. We were laughed at 7 months ago. Then you had November 5th, and our country is respected again. Thank you.
And again, if you remember what he said during the interview on ABC.
Biden did something to me, and I did something to Biden. And you know why I did it? Because he's grossly incompetent. That's not a man that should be allowed to, be looking at things that are very confidential.
But what about
because he didn't?
71
Here's a man that used an autopen to sign very important documents. Now, who really is? Do you think he knew that they were using an autopen? I mean, he used an autopen to sign very, very important documents, and. So those are really the questions you should be asking. What do you think of the autopen? Who wielded the autopen? Because whoever that person was, think of it, whoever the person that wielded the autopen, he was really the president of the United States. Because I don't think that Biden knew anything about it.
So if you really took some time to think about it, this claim has to be in regards to the pardons that Biden had issued before his presidency had ended. The biggest name on the list, of course, being his son, Hunter Biden. And then, of course, one day before Donald Trump actually took office, he went down the list and pardoned the members of his family, followed by a bunch of other people. One name in particular, I believe they really wanted. But I find it kind of funny that the same people that have an issue with those pardons have no issue with these pardons.
We have a list of pardons and commutations relating to events that occurred on January 6, 2021.
Okay, and how many people is this?
I think this order will apply to approximately 1,500 people, sir.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
Yes.
Full pardon.
Full pardon or commutation?
Full pardon. We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research. Nice to see you again. So this is a big one. Anything you want to explain about this? We hope they get them. We hope they come out tonight, frankly. We're expecting it.
Never mind the fact that some of these guys, after they were pardoned, went on to commit crimes for just ridiculous things, almost as if they were criminals beforehand and they will continue to be criminals afterwards.
Damn!
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to hold on to this real quick while I explain it to you. Okay, so today you're getting off of the verbal warning for the speed. However, you're a habitual traffic violator.
I know.
Which means that you are at a felony status for driving while suspended. So today you are going to come with me.
Well, I can't.
You're going to have to, okay? You're going to come with me today, all right?
No, I can't go to jail for this, sir.
You're going to have to come.
Can I get a ride?
No.
Are you sure?
I'll
violate my...
Just listen to me, okay? Number one, it's a felony offense. There's no There's no leeway with felonies in the state of Indiana. Now, maybe if it was a misdemeanor offense, I could work something out with you, but it's not a misdemeanor. It's a felony offense. Okay? So that's why I can't work with you today with it. Okay? I understand your circumstances, but you understand that you can't drive. Okay? So your driving has resulted into this situation. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to put your information right here for a sec. I want you to turn around and put your hands on. Don't you do it, buddy. No.
I'm shooting myself.
No.
Imagine being pardoned by the president and then being rearrested for something like this. You see it on the screen. Oh, and Trump's pardons don't stop there. Recently, he decided that he was going to extend his pardon power. This TV couple from Chrisley Knows Best. They were pleading for a pardon from as far as February, and now it's been granted. And what were they found guilty of? Well, nothing crazy, just, a little bit of tax evasion, fraud. Odd Chrisley, who was supposed to be facing 12 years, and his wife was supposed to be facing 7, Julie Chrisley, because they had tried to defraud the United States. What you realize is that he likes doing things for people that are down and out, that he knows he can leverage and utilize a favor from them in the future.
I'll call upon you to do a service for me.
Trust me, they're gonna come in handy one day.
Terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a great thing because your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So
wonderful.
give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
Mr. President,
Yes. How are
I just
you?
want to say thank you for bringing my parents back.
Yeah, well, they were given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing. Pretty harsh treatment.
Yes, sir.
Was your brother fighting also for this release, right?
Hey, I go to the University of Alabama, and I saw you speak, and I said, that's the greatest presidential speech I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that's good. I was just there. I gave the commencement. What a great group of people.
Oh, and we're not done yet, though. What's a little fraud? What's a little bribery? The Qatar plane. So these people are being mistreated according to him. They had an unfair shake according to him. So why not just pardon Officer Scott Jenkins, who was found guilty of accepting over $75,000 in exchange for appointing auxiliary deputy sheriffs? So I guess nothing to see here, other than Scott Jenkins accepting bribes from at least 8 people, including 2 undercover FBI agents in the form of cash and campaign contributions, and even prosecutors say that he issued official badges and credentials in return, allowing the individuals to avoid traffic tickets and carry concealed firearms without a permit. You know what that means? You pay me and I'll hook you up. But he got a pardon.
All right, we've got some more breaking news, this time from President Trump. We learned just moments ago that he posted a statement on his social media account saying he is granting a full and unconditional pardon to Scott Jenkins. Who's Scott Jenkins? Well, he's the former sheriff of Culpeper County, Virginia. And back in December, a jury found Jenkins guilty of taking bribes in exchange for appointing several people as auxiliary deputy sheriffs. In March, a judge sentenced him to 10 years in federal prison. Now, President Trump claims Jenkins was the victim of what we're quoting here. He said, an overzealous Biden Department of Justice.
Nothing to see here. And of course, MAGA is loving it. Listen, that's all I got for now. Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.